Today I am going to discuss about custom duty. Custom duty is a duty payable at the time of import and export of goods and services. If you supply the goods or if you buy or sell the goods within India, you are supposed to pay the GST. If you buy or if you sell goods from India to some other country, then you are supposed to go for custom duty. Because why means GST meant for Indian people to save the interest of the Indian peoples. The same rate cannot be applied for the foreign multinational companies or the foreign nationals or for other countries. For example, you can possible to compare India and China for the manufacture of mobiles. If you want to manufacture mobile in India, the cost of production is high. For example, you can take cost of production of mobile in India is 10,000, but the same product, if you manufacture in China, that will be not more than 4,000 rupees. If you allow those people to sell in India at the rate of 4,000, then Indian manufacturer, the manufacturing sectors belongs to India, which will get collapsed. So it is a duty of the central government to charge the high rate of tax at the time of import or export of goods and services to bring to the extent ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಚೈನಾದಿಂದ ಬರುವ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗುವಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಯು ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ high tax. Because of that reasons, we are not putting GST for that. For at the time of import or export of goods and services, we will put custom duties. Custom duty. Because why is to make the price equal. To make the price equal. That's the main intention behind that. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದವರ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ. ಆ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದಾಗಿ ನಾವು 28% GST ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫಾರಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರೇ ಕೊಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು, ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವವರೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಾಗಬಹುದು. ಆ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದಾಗಿ ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. That tax may go up to 100, 200, 400, 500% also. It depends upon the circumstance and depends upon the situations. This is a brief introduction in relation to custom duty. And the next one here is how to assess the custom duty, how to calculate the custom duty. What are the rules and regulations to be followed? Before the rules and regulations, I will talk about how to calculate tax liability in relation to custom duty. First problem here, I will write in the board. What is the question? First question, just calculation of custom duty payable. Assessable value of goods. Assessable value of goods rupees 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs basic custom duty. Second one, BCD, basic custom duty 10%, IGST 18%, anti-dumping duty is 10%. Calculate custom duty payable. Calculate custom duty payable. Now, statement showing custom duty payable. First column duty, second column value of imported goods, First, how to calculate? First, accessible value is supposed to put it in the outer column, 30 lakhs, which is given in the problem. Add duties. Under that, the first duty here is BCD, basic custom duty. On 30 lakhs, 10%. That means 3 lakhs. If there is a basic custom duty, you're supposed to keep it in your mind. Even though in the problem which is not specified, you are supposed to give social welfare surcharge. Social welfare surcharge. Even though which is not mentioned in the problem. If there is a BCD, we are supposed to give the social welfare surcharge on BCD. That means on 3 lakhs, not from 30 lakhs. That is from 3 lakh at 10%. Should be 30,000. Thereafter, read the problem. There is IGST. Is not now. Now anti-dumping duty. You're supposed to give here anti-dumping duty. Here is 10% on this. On accessible value. 30 lakhs on accessible value. 30 lakhs into 10%. That means 3 lakhs. Now here in this particular problems, there is no other adjustment other than the IGST. Now, what I'm supposed to do here is the IGST and one more item sometimes you can get, which is called as a compensation cess. That should be considered afterwards. Rest of all, whatever the duty which is mentioned in the questions, ಈ ಆಂಟಿ ಡಂಪಿಂಗ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಬದಲು ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಡ್ಯೂಟಿಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಅದು ರೇಟನ್ನು ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಟೋಟಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ರಾಂಗ್? ಇಂಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ರೇಟಲ್ಲೇ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಭಾರಿ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಥಾಯ್ಲೆಂಡ್. ಥಾಯ್ಲೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಲ್ಕು 15 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಂತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ 40 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಥಾಯ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಅವರನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು? ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ದನ ಸಾಕುವವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬರಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ರಾಂಗ್? ಆ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ರೇಟನ್ನು ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಇಂಡಿಯಾದವರ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನಿದ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಅದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ IGST ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಸೆಸ್. ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. Do the total of this, put it out of column, that should be 6,30,000. Total should be 36,30,000. Now add IGST. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು here we can find only the two items. One is IGST, another is called as compensation cess. But in this particular column there is no compensation cess. Compensation cess, only IGST here. So IGST to be calculated, listen, IGST to be calculated from this 36,30,000 into what the IGST here is 18%. IGST here is 18%. Now that should become up to 6,53,400. 6,53,400. Put it out of column 6,53,400. Do the both the column total. Do the both the column total. The first column total here is total here is 12,83,400, and second column total here is 42,83,400. Try to understand here. Go over there 30 lakhs. In India, the rate is 42,83,400. The next problem here is one more problem I will work out now.